my name's Ariel, and today we're going to be learning Out Out, which is a 64 count intermediate dance that I taught at the Boot Stompin ATX Advanced Intermediate Improver Workshop from a couple weekends ago that was hosted by Jacinto. So, without further ado, let's get into it. So, I'm going to start out with a full turning samba diamond. If you don't know what a samba diamond is, I'm going to start in this particular dance, I'm going to start facing 1030. I'm going to take my right foot, cross, turn a corner to 130, and then step back again. And I'm basically going along from point to point to point to point of a diamond. So that first one is a cross, back, back. The second one is a behind, forward, forward to the other point of my diamond, the front point of my diamond. And then I'm going to cross forward again with a cross, quarter, back. And then to bring me back to the top of my diamond, do a behind, forward, forward. Again, I'm going all along the points of the diamond, turning a quarter on that second step. So all together, what that first 8 count looks like, starting facing 1030, is cross, back, 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 forward, forward, cross, back, 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 forward, forward. Ending facing 1030 again. It's a really fast dance, so I can make this diamond super small to make dancing the dance easier. But also you do you, dance as big as you want. So I'll do it a little bit smaller when I do it with the counts. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Okay? The second 8 count is going to be 2 cross sambas. So cross samba taking me to 130, cross samba taking me back to 1030. That second one you could treat like a prep for a full turning volta. Cross and cross and cross and cross. So what a full turning volta is going to end up looking like is I do my cross samba prep. I'm going to cross my right in front of my left and step side, turning me a quarter. Cross right over left, step side, turning me a quarter, cross, side, cross. Back to my 1030 wall. So that whole 8 count ends up looking like cross samba prep, with a cross and cross and cross and cross. And with the counts, what that looks like, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Ending on my right foot, facing my 1030 wall. Most of this dance is to the diagonals, not too straight on walls. Something Niels Poulsen will do when I've seen him dance this dance in demos is he'll turn that full turning volta into like a double volta or a triple volta. Just turn however you want to turn, dance with joy, and you can switch up the steps to be whatever makes you happy. Our third 8 count, so we ended facing 1030, weights on my right foot. I'm going to rock forward, rock, recover, ball, rock, recover, and then I'm going to step a quarter and point with a hold. On that hold, you can snap side and look to the side. And again, I'm facing now 130 for this part of the dance. I frequently forget to do the snap, and will probably forget to do the snap when I'm dancing this later. So you can also just point hold. But technically, you should look at snap. And let's go through just that portion of the dance before I do anything else so you can get the timing of this a little bit better before we continue the 8 count. So my weight's on my right foot. Rock recover on 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, hold 6, or snap on 6. To end this 8 count, I'm going to ball step point for and 7 and 8. Okay? So that whole 8 count with words and then with counts. Facing 1030, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rock, recover, ball, rock, recover, quarter point, hold, and point, and point. With the counts, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, hold 6, and 7, and 8. Now, our fourth 8 count is gonna look like I'm gonna step a quarter back to my 1030 wall with a flick on 1, step on 2, rock, recover, 3, 4, and step, so with a ball step, and then I'm gonna bounce around to a half turn, so to my opposite diagonal, which would be to 430 for 6, 7, 8. So what that ends up looking like all together, so I just did and point on and 7 and 8. On 1, I'm gonna flick, step, rock, recover, ball step, bounce, bounce, bounce a half. With the counts, what that ends up looking like, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's go from the top, just the first 32 counts. 5, 6, facing 1030, 5, 6, 7, 8. Front, back, 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 front, 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 back, 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 front, front. Cross sambas, cross samba prep for the volta. Cross and cross and cross and cross. Rock, recover, ball, rock, recover, and point, snap, and point, flick, step, rock, recover, ball, to the back. Sorry, bounce to the back. That is the first 32 counts of the dance. Let's do it with counts. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. And 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 5 and 7 and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8. Moving on, the dance is out, out. It's gonna say out, out. So I'm gonna take my legs going right, left, out, out, kind of like I'm starting a V-step, and then I'm gonna pony backwards along that diagonal. So a pony is like, it's the timing of a shuffle, but I'm gonna sit with like a hitch in my front foot, step my feet together, and then sit again. So it looks like out, out, sit, and sit. I'm gonna follow the pony step up with a coaster step, and then I'm going to pivot. Let's see, how many turns is this gonna be? It's gonna be 3/8, but I'm basically just gonna be squaring up with my front wall. So I'm gonna step forward, pivot to my front wall. This is the first time I'm facing an actual wall in this dance. So that whole 8 count, 5, 6, 7, 8, out, right, left, pony, back, coaster, step, pivot to the front. With the counts, weights on my left foot, I just did my bounce, bounce, bounce. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8. Now, I'm facing my front wall. I'm then gonna do the hips. When I watched a video of Niels teaching this, he makes a point to be like the lyrics say, down on the floor. So you kind of wanna get as much of a bend in your knees as you can. If you can go all the way down, do that. If not, just get like a little action going. So I pivoted to the front on 8. I'm gonna step side, whipping my hips around, and then kind of thrusting them to the left, and then doing the same thing the other way. So that ends up being 1 thrust, 2, 3 thrust, 4. And then I'm gonna do a behind side cross hold and cross. So that whole 8 count ends up looking like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, hold, and 8. I did it with the counts before the words, so now I'll do it with the words. 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Hips and hips. Behind side cross and cross. Our next 8 count is going to be back on that 1030 diagonal. So you can kind of already start turning your body there on the second and cross. So I'm gonna be on my 1030 diagonal for this next 8 count. It's gonna say out, out again. So I'm gonna go out, out, but this time starting with my left foot because my weight's on my right. Out, out. Instead of a pony, it's written as a back lock step this time. So back lock step. Facing 10:30, I want to be facing 6 o'clock. And I'm going to get there by turning 3/8 to 3 o'clock and then 1/4 to 6 o'clock. So this 8 count, we did the and cross on and 8. 5, 6, 7, 8, out, left, right, back, lock, step, turn, turn. Okay? With the counts, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6. I stopped there because we were turning. 7 and 8 is going to be a sailor step, and then there's going to be an and 1 count. So let's do the full 8 count now that I taught you that there's a sailor step here. So I turned to my back wall on 6, and 7 and 8 I'm going to do a left sailor. And again, the timing's really fast for this. If you watched my tutorial on double take, you can do a sailor step, but also sometimes when you watch people dancing, it's a little too fast for a back out out. So you can kind of do it more like a rock recover side. And when you see amazing dancers dancing it, they kind of do it like that, but it's technically written as a sailor step. So, and cross, as on and 8, 5, 6, 7, 8, out, out, back lock step, turn, turn, sailor step. With the counts, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I said there was going to be an and 1. Your and 1 is going to be a ball step side for and 1. 2 and 3 is going to be another sailor step. 2 and 3. 4 and 5 is going to kind of feel like a behind side cross, with the cross being the first step of a pivot half turn. So a behind side, turning myself a diagonal for that step forward for the cross, and then along this diagonal facing 430, I'm going to do 2 pivot half turns. So that whole 8 count ends up looking like ball step, sailor step, behind side pivot, and pivot. To then start my dance over, facing 430, I would do my diamond all the way around back to 430, and so on and so forth. Let's do that with the counts. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. And this is a really fast dance. It's very aerobic, so if you need a break on the last 4 counts of the dance, you can replace it with a rocking chair so that you also are really solid for the diamond, 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 diamond that starts the dance off. Okay, I think let's add this all together from the top with words, and then from the top with counts, and then I'll tell you where the restart is. 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, facing 10:30. 5, 6, 7, 8. Cross, back, 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 forward, forward, cross, back, 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 forward, forward, cross sambas with a prep, crossing, 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 cross. Rock, recover, ball, rock, recover, and point snap, and point, quarter flick, step, rock, recover, bounce to the back wall. Out, out, pony back, coaster step to the front. Hips and hips, behind side cross and cross. Out, out, step, lock, step, turn to the back with a sailor step, ball step, sailor step, behind side pivot and pivot. With the counts, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 1, 2 and 3 and 5 and 7 and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 and 8. 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's out. There's one restart. I want to say it's after 32 counts of the dance. There's no tags, and it's on wall 2. So you'll go through your first 32 counts, which gets you to about to be doing the out, out, pony, back. You're not going to do that. You're going to put the restart in there. So let's just go up to the restart. And it's on, is it on wall 2? I think it's on wall 2, so I'm going to start facing the back. And if it's not, I'm not recording this video, so sorry if it's not. So facing 430, 5, 6, 7, 8. Diamond, 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 cross sambas, full volta. Rock, recover, ball, rock, recover, and point snap, and point, quarter flick, step, rock, recover, and pivot to the back, and diamond, diamond, cross samba, volta, 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 volta. That's the restart. I'm gonna just let you rerun parts of the video as you need. There are other tutorials online you could watch if mine is not useful to you. But again, this is meant to be supplemental to the Boot Stompin ATX Advanced Intermediate Improver Workshop that happened in the middle of May at PCCC. We have our next one coming up in July. So I hope to see you all there, and hope this was useful to you. My name's Ariel. Thank you. Bye.